In today's video, I'm going to give you the odd market analysis for 13/08/2026, and I'm also going to give you where the market is pointing at, the particular option the market is pointing at, and I'm also going to give you the more reliable correct scores that the market is pointing towards, and I'm also going to give you my own analysis options, right? My own option, and at last I will give you what's a safer option you can choose by yourself. So it is important for you to pay close attention to this video from the beginning to the very last side. It is very, very important because you can't just jump and start betting, right? So you have to pay close attention so that I explain things that has to do with this particular games for you before you go ahead and start betting. If this is your first time of coming across to our YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. Right, we are Bettors Live TV, and what we do here is that we test football betting strategies and show you guys just exactly what works, right? And we are currently building a platform for community of smart bettors, and if you're a smart bettor, you want to join us, it is very, very simple. What you just have to do to hit the subscribe button, and most importantly turn on all bell notifications so that when I drop any amazing video just like the one you are watching right now, YouTube will notify you instantly, guys. Right, so if you have done that, don't forget to give me a like. It is very, very important because it motivates me so much. Okay, and lastly, don't forget to let me know your thoughts about this particular analysis on the comment section. Okay, so today is 13/08/2026. We are looking at Europa League qualifications. Okay, so the first game here we have Besiktas and Hiradek Gladlov. Alright, so guys, don't mind my pronunciation. Okay, so you can pronounce it. Most importantly is that we want to get things importantly here. Okay, so now let's look at the home board. The home board is 1.31, the draw odd is 5.84, and the away odd is 10.40. If you have been following my video closely, you will know that, or you agree with me that I've told you guys about something that has to do with this kind of odd combination. And one thing I also want to let you know about is that odd does not simply guarantee winning. Okay, so odd only reflects what the market is talking about. I've also told us that market is a place where you meet a lot of experts, people that knows more than you do, right? So when they are betting, the odd if they are currently betting on these guys, the odd for these guys will be dropping. That's why you see a game an initial odd of a starting odd or open odd of 2 odd. At some points it will drop to 1.90 or something relatively like that. Okay, so that's exactly how it is. So that's why you have to pay close attention. What I normally do is I normally use odd as a confirmation. Okay, after my strategies, I will now go to odd and see what the odd is talking about, because the odd reflects market expectations, what the market is actually talking about the particular option. Now if you look at this game, 1.31 odd, and you see that Besiktas is currently at home, so you will feel like this game is a game whereby you expect Besiktas to have a free hand in destroying these people, right? And if you have this odd as 5.84, you also think that there is no odd. You agree with me that this game is not leaning towards draw. Okay, but I'm actually going to give you what the market is actually talking about. Now look, if you have this 10.40 odd, don't think that these guys are not going to do something, right? So this is a 10 odd, and they looks like the underdog here, because this odd and this is actually very, very low. So these people is underdog, and these people is also going to give these guys a very good tough time, right? So that's why you going straight for this guy is also not advisable. Okay, so now what the market is talking about for this guy is that the market is leaning towards these guys to win. Okay, so they are saying that they will win. And now if you want to go ahead to bet randomly, you want to bet this game over 2.5 goals. You want to bet it. The reason why you are going to bet this game, you want to bet it over 2.5 goals, simply because of these guys that has 1.31, or because you assume that they are at home and they have this kind of odd and they comfortably win these guys. without any stress. Okay, so that's why that's where you need to put or rethink again, right? So because that they have given these guys this particular odd does not automatically means that they are going to win them and comfortably over 2.5. But if it happens, there is no problem. All right, so but what the market is currently talking about them is that they are leaning towards them to win, and the correct odds that lose favorable for this match is first correct score is 2-0, second correct score is 1-0, right? And the options that also lose favorable is one option is under 2.5 and another option is both teams to score no. But these are what the market is talking about, but not my own prediction. Like I told you, at the end of this video I'm going to give you my own prediction and the safer way you can go to make your own choice, so that you can know that you stand a chance. Right, so now let's look at the second one. The second one is Gornik Pool, something like that, the same in the league. Now this game is actually automatically a balanced game. I've told you guys that whenever you see a balanced game, you already know what it means. Okay, so a balanced game is a 50-50 game, right? A game that the bookies expect the two teams to match each other's strengths, right? So those are balanced games. All right, so that's what we see here. And when we see a balanced game, in most cases for all balanced games, they are relatively low scoring matches. Okay, so I believe that's exactly what we are going to expect from this particular game. And alternatively, the market is also saying that this game is leaning towards a balanced game, and what the market is actually telling us that this game is a game where any side can win, or they might go for 1-1 correct score for draw, right? So now under 2.5 is also favorable here, and both teams to score no is also favorable here. Now that brings us to the third one, which is CSKA Sofia and Bold. The same thing I said here is also the same thing applicable to this particular game, because if you look at the odd, you see that the odd is almost the same thing, right? But they are not the same, but it's almost the same thing. But the same thing I said here is also applicable to this. Now the last but not the least is Anderlecht, Bell and Payoke, right? So this is also a 50-50 match. It's a balanced game of 3.07 and 3.53 odd for draw and 2.37 odd away. So it's also a balanced game. So we're expecting these three games, what I said here, to happen here and also happen here. So of course, for this particular correct score for these people is leaning towards 2-0 home, right? So it leans towards 2-0 home, 1-0 home, under 2.5, and bottom to score no. Now the last one is Anderlecht and Bell. Is also leaning towards any side can win, and under 2.5 goals, and bottom to score no. So these are the words the market is actually talking about. Now what are my own predictions, right? Now this is where I'm giving you my own prediction. My own prediction is actually very simple, because I always like to go safe. In as much as I love to go safe, I also want to apply a little risk, right? So I don't know if you want to join me with my own risk, but if you don't want to join me with my own risk, you can pay close attention while I'll give you a safer option for your own. Now for my own, I want to go for, since the market is actually talking about under 2.5 goals, so I want to go for under 3.5. The reason why I always want to go for under 3.5 for a game of under 2.5, I always go for under 3.5 if the odds are favorable, right? If they are favorable, I want to go for under 3.5. So now I have checked the odd, I've seen that the odds are favorable, but to me the odds are favorable to me, but to you the odds might look very high to you, but to me they are favorable to me, more especially this Besiktas game, right? So a lot of persons who actually expect it to go maybe over 3.5 or so, but the market is not leaning towards under over 3.5 or so. That's not what the market is leaning towards. So that's why I want to go for under 3.4 for my own options. Okay, for the four of them, I'm going for under 3.4 for my under 3.5 for my own options. So for your own options, what do you want to do? Since we have already said that the market is leaning towards under 2.5, and me myself, I go for under 3.5. I believe if you want to go for a safer options, you can go for under 4.5, right? Under 4.5, I believe is a safe option. Another safe option you can try is over 0.5 or so, right? So that is also a safer option. So let's see guys in the next one, and let me see you again. Don't forget to like, share, and let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Let me see you again on the winning side. Keep winning.